Walter.
I will stay here for 2 days.
I am not lying.
And be nice to the locals.
Yes, I do not want to speak to either of you. So please just move away. Please just move away now.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze on a far-flung holiday, come fly with me, let's fly away.
I'm never going on the internet anymore. Never.
Well, it's only a mistake, a genuine mistake, isn't it?
The perils of the internet. Rugby fan Jackie Thomas and party should be travelling from Bristol to Belfast to watch the Scarlets play. But the small matter of a wedding 20 years ago has made it more difficult than she thought.
I've got a problem here with some passengers. Can you have a look at a booking for me quickly?
It's just that I've booked one of our party in her maiden name because I've always known her as her maiden name, and her partner always calls her Sheila Morgan. So when I saw the flights, a £22 return, just booked as Sheila Morgan. My friends last night said Sheila Thomas. So we've come here now, and they will not change her name from Morgan to Thomas on the flight. Her passport says Thomas, but I've booked the flight in Morgan, Sheila Morgan. This is Sheila Morgan, Thomas.
So it's basically the cheapest way to do it for you would be to sell you a brand new ticket on it.
She's going to have to buy a new ticket as Mrs. Thomas, not changing it from Morgan to Thomas because it's more expensive to change from Morgan to Thomas.
Right.
But it's still going to be expensive.
How expensive?
I don't know, but don't worry, I'll sort it out.
No.
Yes,
No.
I've done the cash ups and
All for the sake of a surname, it don't make sense.
The reason Easyjet do it like this is that we can't confirm that the passenger that Mrs. Thomas that's turned up today is the same passenger as Sheila Morgan. We could see it that it could be two different passengers.
No, the seat has been paid for, isn't it? So does it really matter who actually sits there?
I think it's Easyjet's way of preventing people buying bulk amount seats and just selling them on and making a profit themselves.
All they can do is wait for the new ticket price and hope they make it to the match. So, while the Welsh tried desperately to get into Belfast, travelling out are some VIPs, very important parcels. And passengers Gilchrist, Kerr and Dowie are in charge of their transportation.
Oh, that's how are you? Sorry, Gilchrist.
How are you?
All right, thanks. Good to see you.
Good to see you,
Well,
sir.
here's your special delivery.
Thanks very much, sir.
I know you take care of it.
It's good, sir. Thank you.
And good luck on your journey back.
All the best.
See you, sir.
Can I just see inside your wee box there, please? That's lovely, thank you.
They're keeping tight-lipped about what's inside, and imaginations are running wild in the airport.
I will wonder what they're carrying on in those boxes. Body parts.
What could be in those boxes?
Okay, so guys, what's in your box? Is that what I thought it was?
Come on, lads, give us a clue.
When spoken, everybody across the world identifies with the island of Ireland.
It's always been in our history.
It's a little piece of home, and it's the symbol of the Irish.
Still hoping to support the Scarlets, Jackie Thomas is about to find out the price of not knowing her friend's married name.
How much is the seat? £109.99.
Hang on, Ange.
Keep listening, Jackie, there's more.
You'd be looking at 220.
Yeah, but we would do...
220.
Because it's only the most, because they're having to reopen the flight for sailing of seats. It's only the most expensive seats. So you have the most expensive.
We're having it, don't worry about it.
Well, we're here, Sheila.
Can we do that?
You're not going home now, are you? We want to get to Belfast, don't we?
That's not it.
We'll be on tap water. We can't afford to drink when we get out there now. We're now paying 10 times the amount because I made the mistake of putting a maiden name, which is a silly mistake, I know, but...
It don't make sense. It don't make sense, does it?
Okay,
That's the new ticket.
There you go, that's a new ticket. Flying out on this afternoon and returning on the 29th, which is the same time as all your
Brilliant.
flights.
Okay, lovely. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
We'll hang on to these now, kid.
Where's Sheila? I don't know where she's gone. I think
She's upset, is she?
I think she's a bit upset with that.
Well, I'm not
you know?
Not that upset then.
I did feel really bad about telling them that they were going to have to pay £220 to go to Belfast today. They were all in such a good mood as well because they're going off to watch a rugby match.
Let's hope they'll be celebrating tonight. Over in Inverness, the celebrations have only just begun. The white boxes have arrived and are so important they even get their own welcoming committee.
Thank you very much indeed.
They've been given a band, military escort, and personal transport. Whatever's in those boxes must be very, very important.
Did we have any Madrid passenger at 5:05?
And it's equally as important for passenger Thomas Lichtmann and his family to get to Madrid today. They've arrived at Luton Airport on time, but haven't been checked in.
Yeah, I just spoke to the lady who was in charge for closing the flight. You weren't at that queue at 5:05. It was after that.
I was.
No, you was in the wrong queue. It was
No, I was in
the
the right queue.
No. It cost you £35 each for the transfer.
No, I won't pay that. I won't pay that
You
because.
have to pay if you want to go on the next
But
flight.
why should I pay? It was your fault. It was not my fault.
It wasn't our fault, sir. It was displayed
But
as
look,
last-minute
it's
death.
your word
20
against
minutes
my.
before the flight should close.
I was there at 5:05.
The manager
waited
who
on-
actually closed the check-in, she actually called out for Madrid passenger in front of the queue. So you obviously missed
Look,
that.
he says that somebody just called, and was not true. Nobody called. I was queuing there. Well, it's my word against his word. So, who was the lady which you spoke, please? I would like to know her name, and I would like to speak with her.
Yeah,
because this was not true. I was 5 minutes past 5.
That's the manager.
Well,
You
okay,
can have a word with
it
us.
could be the president. I don't matter. It doesn't matter.
No president on shift today, just Supervisor Nathan Wood.
I just spoke to my manager. She said she put a call out for Madrid. You turned up 2 minutes after the flight had closed. To save the tickets, you have to pay £35 per person.
Are you happy? Are you happy?
It's not if I'm happy or not,
It's
sir.
nice to do that to
It is my
customers.
job, sir.
You are
If you want
really
to
happy
save-
if you...
if you want to save your
Okay, I
tickets,
will pay it.
that's fine.
He will pay, but don't say that we are a liar because
I'm not
we were
saying you're a liar.
there.
I'm
No,
not
yes,
saying you're a liar.
because we were
Yes, you are
there.
telling
I'm
that.
not
You are
saying you're a
telling
liar.
that.
No, I'm not saying you're a liar at all.
What are you telling to me?
I'm telling
What
you.
are you
I've
telling
spoken to you.
me?
I've said this.
I would like to speak with that lady. Please call her now, here.
They began their journey in Belfast, they've travelled by foot, by air, by road, and now it's time for the mystery inside the white boxes to be revealed.
Well, this is the shamrock we brought back to Fort George. I'm now off to the parade. I hope they have a good day.
Irish regiments have worn a shamrock on St Patrick's Day ever since it was ordered by Queen Victoria in 1900. The 1st Battalion of the Royal Irish Regiment proudly continues the tradition.
It's vital to have shamrock in the battalion. In fact, it doesn't matter where we are. And of course, this year being in the Highlands, the difficulty was getting the shamrock over, because if we didn't have the shamrock, we wouldn't have St Patrick's Day, and that has never happened before.
So while St Patrick's Day draws to a close in Scotland, fed up with waiting in Luton, passenger Thomas Lichtmann and daughter Deborah are about to find out the cost of crossing manager Mary Hosier.
If you
So
send...
we closed the flight at 5:15.
A quarter...
sir.
No,
Yes.
5:15.
You were not at that desk at
We
quarter
were here at
past.
5
You were
o'clock.
not there at quarter
Well,
past
you see
5,
how
sir.
the lady lies.
Excuse me, I
I'm not
was
lying,
here.
sir.
Yes, you are
I
lying.
am
You
not,
are
sir.
lying.
Go away now. I'm not lying.
I was
Go
here.
away
No,
now, please.
I'm
Go
talking-
away now,
But
please.
me-
I am not lying. The gentleman
Yes.
is calling me a liar.
Yes,
I do not want to
I
speak to
have
either either of you. So please just move away. Please just move away now. Thank you. And whatever you're saying in Spanish will not be rude, because you will not be flying tomorrow either.
We won't be rude.
If the lady does not apologise, she will not be
will
travelling tomorrow.
apologise. I will apologise.
She has to apologise.
I can be sure that.
Yes, sir. They definitely were not in this last-minute queue for the flight. So now he's not happy saying that he was there at 5 past. Then it's 5 o'clock, so they're not too sure actually what time they were there. But they definitely were not there for 5:15. She said something to me in Spanish, which was obviously rude because her father sort of said, stop now. So she doesn't apologise, then no, I will remove her off the flight for tomorrow. Yeah.
Mary's not negotiating. If Deborah doesn't apologise, she won't be travelling tomorrow.
Just go and apologise and that's it. Okay, I don't want to quarrel, really. Go and apologise and that's it.
Decirle que estabas nerviosa y lo hablaste en castellano.
Look, I'm sorry, but I didn't say nothing. I was to say something, but my father told me that not to say something.
Obviously,
so
it wasn't
I'm
going
sorry.
to be nice, though, because you were saying it in Spanish, so I wouldn't understand.
No. It was an expression like when you are nervous, like, but nothing against you.
That's
so
fine.
it was something for me, not against you. So
Okay.
if you are like bad with me, I'm sorry, but it wasn't against you.
Okay, fine. I mean, the Mediterraneans, I know they can be a bit hot-headed, but she's had the courtesy to come back and apologise, so that's fine.
So, peace is finally restored. At the Berlin departure gate in Luton, Supervisor Gilbert Maschingauter is just getting started, and he has a captivated audience. Or should that be a captive audience?
Good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. Can I have your attention? I do apologize to announce that the service to Berlin tonight has been cancelled. The reason for the cancellation is due to poor weather. The cloud base is very low, so the plane that was supposed to be taking you to Berlin is diverted into Stansted. I do apologize for the inconvenience.
The aircraft that's inbound will be arriving at Stansted.
The aircraft is being diverted to Stansted.
Right,
Yeah.
so why don't you bus us to Stansted and then we get back on board and take off?
There is curfew in Berlin. You cannot land in Berlin.
Pardon?
What is curfew?
It's curfew?
Yeah, there is curfew. Yeah, there is curfew. So what I'm going to ask you to do right now, go back to check-in desk number 40 and 41, and they're going to transfer you free of charge to the next flight tomorrow morning.
I don't have money to pay.
For 19-year-old Sarah Bottia, it's not just raining, it's pouring. She missed her flight this morning because her train was late, and having spent the whole day in the airport, she's only got 46 pence in her pocket.
So we don't have to pay
For the transfer, it's going to be a free transfer.
No, not the transfer, to sleep here. I should eat something, I should drink something, I should go to sleep, you know?
All the questions will be answered when you go to check-in. I've got two colleagues who are actually ready to assist you right now.
So where are we going now?
Not Berlin, that's for sure.
Easyjet, quality.
Also going nowhere is passenger Tony Morell.
Well, I haven't gone anywhere yet, there's no seats.
He called the Bristol sales desk this morning and thought he'd transferred his ticket to the later Newcastle flight. He's now arrived at the airport, but the flight's full and he's not booked on it.
He said, just come and tell you that Paul
Yeah.
has authorised it
Yeah.
and it's gone through.
Yeah.
And I've just drove up there
Did
to
you
North
pay?
Devon.
Did you pay over the phone by card?
Hey?
Did you pay then?
No.
Phone by card. He's put in the booking that you will contact the sales desk. That's after you've spoke to him.
Yeah, but he's obviously guaranteed me that I was going to get on my flight.
He can't guarantee you a
Well,
seat on a flight
he told
without
me
a
that he
payment.
authorised it then.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't
Do you know
say
what I
that.
mean?
It just says that you will be ringing. You'll be getting in contact with the sales desk regarding the fee for the island.
So I he didn't tell that to me then. I
I can't say what you
got told
said
that I
to
wouldn't
you,
have been
yeah.
guaranteed a seat. I wouldn't have travelled up
Yeah.
in not knowing I was going to wait.
You would have
wait
only
for my-
been guaranteed a seat if you'd have paid over the phone. I was told this morning that there was seats available on this evening's flight, but since then, all the seats are sold. So unfortunately, because it hasn't made any firm changes through the customer service or actually coming to the airport in person, which is meant to do, there's no seat for the young man. If you want the flight, we've got one tomorrow morning, £35. So
You're still going to charge me £35 even though I've travelled up here and back, and you want me to come up here again
you
tomorrow?
should actually be buying a new flight because it's 2 hours after
Oh
the
yeah,
time.
but I've already done that. I've already done that.
Yeah. Not in person.
It says, I went onto your site and it says you've got to email them or straight away, or you've got to ring them within 2 hours. Do you even know what's going on?
I absolutely do. You've made contact, so that's why I'm charging you £35 as a rescue fee for you not taking today's flight.
I'm going to go ballistic in a minute, I think.
From one stranded passenger to 130 others. The passengers from the cancelled Berlin flight are now transferring onto tomorrow morning's flight. But just when she thought it couldn't get any worse, Sarah Bottiers hit by another bombshell.
Okay, the next available flight is not until the same time tomorrow.
When?
18:50.
18:50. Not early.
Unfortunately not, all the seats are fully booked.
Sadly for Sarah, the seats on the next morning's flight have already been snapped up by other passengers.
There will be a flight tomorrow at 18:50. So I will stay here for 2 days.
I'll let you know.
But I don't have money left.
Then it would this evening stay in the airport. Easyjet paying for.
And what about, I need something to eat and something to drink. What about that?
That's all we've been told. So anybody, Helen, she's got no money to eat or drink or anywhere.
We're giving out vouchers at the moment. With Jake's, because we're just getting the vouchers ready and then we're going to be giving them out.
So just send it to the desk.
We're going to be coming down now with them, so she just waits here.
Okay, if you just hang around, so we'll be able to give you some food vouchers.
Just hang around. I'm hanging around here since 8 o'clock. And you tell me that I have to hang around here till tomorrow, 18:50.
It's the earliest flight we have.
Yeah.
If there was an earlier one,
but you have to care about a place to sleep.
But Easyjet will reimburse you for everything you spend.
Yeah, after. What about now? I don't have money left.
Unfortunately, I haven't got access to all the options with Easyjet.
That's not true. It's not the only option, and you know it.
The only option for Tony Morell is to admit defeat, but he's not finished yet.
No, they said I've got to pay for it again for my travelling and I've got to come back up in the morning.
What is it? Hello, can I help?
A fearsome mystery lady wants a word.
There's no seats on this evening's flight, so Mr. Morell, I can't say who promised him what or anything, but it has to be done at the airport. It cannot be done over the telephone. And if flights have been sold, if there was flight, I mean, who's saying from you speaking this morning to tonight that flights have been sold?
Working this morning. Yeah. You must know the guy Paul that said to me that he'd guarantee me a flight. You must know him.
I can't guarantee you a flight unless it's been changed. But between this morning and now, flights have been sold. Well, I don't know. I can't comment on what he said to you.
I got my ticket at 6:30 this morning.
Yeah, but I cannot comment on
it doesn't
what
help
he
me
said
travelling all the way up here, for 2 hours travel to come here, and I can't get on a plane. Does this happen all the time? Customers come up here that travel all over the place, come up and find out that they haven't got a seat on the plane.
No.
So you've just told me that you don't know whether the seats have been sold or not. But
well,
yeah,
we don't know if somebody's bought a seat on the internet this afternoon. We're not on top of his list at the moment for favourite airlines. But at least he's going tomorrow. Better than nothing.
I've got 2 hours drive home and I've got to get up at 6 in the morning and do another 2 hours to come back. Not good.
Defeated, Tony heads home. Also having no luck, and with another 24 hours in Luton Airport to look forward to, Sarah Bottiers had enough, and Easyjet's Helen Tyrrell's in the firing line.
I travelled by my own, and you just give seats for people who are more older than me, who have the money to stay here more hours than me, you know? And you should have given me the flight to go home more.
When you transferred
tomorrow
the flight,
in the
they
morning.
gave you the options.
I'm 19 years old, I'm alone at myself with no money.
I understand,
And this
but
is
when
not
you,
my own country.
when you transferred the flight, they gave you the options that were available.
No, no.
If that's what they told you, that the only seats were available were those ones,
everybody told me other things every time. You said that, she said that, he said that, blah, 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 blah.
I haven't said, all I've said to you was what's been, when you transferred your flight, they would have told you what was available.
No, they didn't.
The only thing we can do is try and see if we can get you on the flight tomorrow morning. Is put you on standby for tomorrow morning's flight.
Things are looking up for Sarah. A possibility of an early flight home and spending money. All £6 of it.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. You can use those anywhere in the airport, except you can't buy alcohol. That's the only thing you can't buy, OK?
I think that's probably what she needs right now.
They gave me £6 for buy something to eat and to drink. Yeah, £6. So that's all they did to me.
Sarah Batia spent a night at the airport and flew home early the next day. Tony Morell made it to Newcastle 12 hours later than expected. And the Scarlets lost.
Dog's soft heart gets him in no end of trouble, but there's one fugitive he won't be letting pull at the proverbial strings tonight at 8 on Pick TV.